YouTube just for a bit of banter. So, get myself in position. We have a little Reg with us tonight. Where is he? He's on the end of the sofa. Featuring tonight Reginald Bertie, Reginald Elvis. He's joining us tonight. So, let me just tip that up and I'll move that back a fraction before we get cracking. Okay, so welcome to, oh, I know what I need to do. One more thing I need to do. I just need to pin my video. Pin, there we go. Okay, so welcome to Yoga with Liz. Great to have you all here this evening. Thank you for joining me. Once again, thank you for making my week just that little bit brighter. It has been an interesting day for many of us, all of us, no doubt. So tonight I thought we'd have a bit of fun. I have actually created a couple of new moves that I'm going to drop in tonight. So I will explain them when we get to them. There's someone else just coming in, lovely Jill. Okay, so just to remind you of what we're doing tonight, we are practicing yoga. What is yoga? Yoga is union with self. So basically what this will allow us to do this evening is whatever is going on in our world, in our lives, around us this evening, it will all become just an illusion. As we step into this beautiful space within us and we just connect to ourselves, we become the calm amidst the storm. We just settle in to our own space, into this moment, and we create a union with ourselves. So it's just time for you guys just to connect in with yourselves and just release anything that may be going on around you today. So we're going to start off this evening. Oh yes, that's another thing. Yes, I'll talk about those later. Okay, so we're just going to start off this evening with some movement. So let's start off just by grounding our feet. Just open your feet to sort of just a little bit wider than hip width apart. And just start off with a lovely gentle sway, just taking some lovely deep breaths in. In through the nose, fill the belly, and just let that start to release. If you need to, I'm just putting my arms a little bit higher tonight. I just have a little bit of shoulder action going on at the moment, so I'm just creating that extra stretch. So just feel into whatever's going on in your body, and just tap into that. This is all about you connecting to yourself. This is your opportunity to really, really tap in and connect to yourself, to whatever's going on with you and your body. Really listen to your body. So we're going to do 3 things tonight. We're going to breathe. We're going to bring as much breath as we can into the body. So we'll really start doing that. So as we're breathing in, just release those arms. Just let them come gently. And then what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe into the chest. And then we're going to breathe into the belly. So we're really going to pull that breath into our bodies tonight. So into the chest, down into the belly, and then just let that go. Breath in again. And let that go. Wonderful. One more of those. Wonderful. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to be strengthening our bodies. So we're going to be, really creating this strength within our bodies. That's the second thing we're going to be doing. And the third thing we're going to be doing is working on our mind as we just do these moves, as we breathe, as we do our yoga. So we are calming our mind all at the same time. Okay, so let's just start off this evening with some deep breaths and some arm movements. So breathing in, we're going to take our arm up and over the top and just watch it around, up and over and out. So get some real energy going and flowing as you're doing this. And do this at your own speed, whatever suits your body. Wonderful. And then switch to the other side, pulling that breath, drawing that breath right the way down and in through the body, in and down, in and down. Wonderful. If you want to sort of dip into your knees as you go around, fabulous. One more. Wonderful. Again, just do whatever you are feeling with your body. Sorry, I'm just going to loosen off my back a little bit more. Okay, so let's just take a couple of deep breaths in. Stretch up. And release down. Let's do another one of those. Breath in. Stretch up. And just release, 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 release that down. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to start off tonight with our lovely dragon breath. So what I'm going to invite you to do is to just plant your feet just a little bit wider than hip width apart. That's it. Get yourself a really nice standing position. And the dragon breath we're going to do in 4 parts this evening. So really draw that breath in as always. Draw it right the way down into your belly. So I'm just going to talk you through it first, breathing in and out. That's 1. If you want to bob down as you go into your breath out, fabulous. Breathing in and out. That's 2. Breathing in. Keeping the feet planted, twist the body to the side and just press your hands out in front of you. Breathing in. Take your hands in a clasp behind you, stay facing the same way. And as you breathe out, just take your body over and breathe out. That is number 4. So I'm going to take you through it again on the opposite side. And then we'll do a couple of rounds of that. So breathing in and out. 1. Breath in. 2, stretching up the outside of the body there. Breath in. 3. Breath in. Hands behind. 4. Now I'm really going to invite you guys to use your breath. 1. Really push that breath out. Breathing in. 2. Lovely. In. Out to the side. 3. In. Clasp your hands together. And 4. Drop down and take your arms out behind you. Okay, breath in. Round the opposite side. 1 to the front. Breath in. 2. Breath in. Now, if you're not used to be taking these deep breaths, you might find that you feel a little bit lightheaded. That's absolutely fine. And if ever you want to have a little bit of a high, and you don't want to open a bottle of wine, you know what to do in the future. So 2. 3 out to the side. Wonderful. Breath in. Down to the back. If you are feeling a bit lightheaded, perhaps not take quite such long in and out breaths. Perhaps just make them slightly shallower until you get used to the process there. Also remember, every time you exhale, what you can do on the exhale is just engage the belly, engage the pelvis, and just pull, just tuck, 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 tuck. We'll do one more round of that. In, out. So just engage as you come In. 2, 3. Every time you exhale, just engage the tummy. Just imagine you're pulling everything up and in as you exhale. So as you exhale, you're pulling in, you're engaging, as well as exhaling and stretching the arms. Those of you that have done this a few times, you know, we always add something on every time just to make it a little bit more challenging every time you do it. And the last one, round and down. And just stay down in this space. Just stay down. Just hang down onto the mat. So just take some lovely deep breaths there while you are down on the mat. Really lovely, long deep breaths in and out. Into the backs of the knees, breathe into the backs of the knees, breathe into the back of the neck. Wonderful, just release, let everything release and just drain into the floor. Breathing in and just letting go into the floor, breathing in and just letting go into the floor. Okay. So next breath in, we're just going to engage. Press those soles of the feet into the floor. Engage. Press, and bring yourself up to a standing position. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to do a golden ball while we're here, standing with our feet more than hip width apart. Anchor your feet into the earth. Really just feel your energy just going down into the earth, okay? And with the golden ball, as we're inhaling, we're expanding ourselves, we're expanding our energy, we're stretching out our shoulder blades. And then as we exhale, you can ground further into the earth if you want. And as you exhale again, engage your tummy. Just tip slightly and pull everything in. All right? So really pull that breath into the body. So we're going to start opening and expanding and exhale. Choices. Expand the energy into your heart area. As you inhale, expand yourself, open up to whatever it is you need, and exhale and just draw that energy back in. Okay, if you want to, expand and draw into your solar plexus, draw into your lower belly, expanding. And into the solar plexus, wherever you choose. Draw that energy into your body. Expand, open up that chest, pull that energy in. Really expand your chest and draw that energy in. One more. Huge expansion and pull that energy in towards your chest. Okay, just heel toe, walk your feet gently together. Rest one hand on your chest, one on your belly. Close your eyes and just for a moment, just focus on that sensation. So what is that sensation? Just notice it, no judgment. As you stand there grounded on the mat, just notice. Notice. Couple more deep breaths in, just bring yourself beautiful, relaxed space. Okay, then deep breath in. Roll the shoulders up. Drop your shoulder blades down your back. And we're going to do a few standing poses tonight. So the one we're going to start off with tonight is a triangle, which we haven't done for a while. It's a similar foot position to a warrior, but when we're doing warrior, we tend to have our feet quite wide apart. When we're doing triangle, they're not quite so wide. So you want them slightly more than hip width, probably where you had them for the golden ball. Make sure they're in a nice, comfortable position at 10 to 2. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to take our front foot out at a quarter turn, facing the cooker. You've got a cooker there, I have. Okay, second foot, deep breath in. And we're just going to turn that in at about 5 minutes. If that's o'clock, we're coming in about 5 minutes, just like so. That's the o'clock, we're just coming in 5 minutes like so. So, see if you can make sure they're pretty much in line. My mat's having a bender here. So see if you can see if they're pretty much in line. It's almost like your back is against the wall. So you're resting against something. Imagine you're in a square line as you're doing this, okay? So that's quite a good guise to use. So what we're going to do for this move, we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to take our arms out to the sides. And then I'm going to invite you on the next breath in to elongate, lift your crown to the heavens, open your shoulders, your chest even more. We're going to take another deep breath in, and then we're just going to extend out to the side like so. So we're not going to drop down, we're almost going to go to the side, and then once you've extended to the side, then you can just take that arm up and over. So you're almost looking, sorry, my sliding on. So you're almost looking as if your arms are straight. You can have your hands facing front. Try and imagine your back is against the wall here. And you're in that lovely. Both of your legs are straight here, but don't lock out your knees, okay? Don't overextend at the back of the knee. Just be in a nice, open, stretched position. And take some lovely deep breaths there. If you're more comfortable and you want to be looking down to your foot, then do so. If you want to hold on to your shin, if that's too much for you. The other thing you can do is you can just bend and you can actually rest there on your leg if that's a bit strong for you. But if you're okay with that, just open in that position. Imagine your back and everything is almost flat against the wall. And then a deep breath in as you come out, press into that front leg. Press. Bring yourself up to standing and just drop your arms down. Just heel toe your feet together. Quite nice to do in the middle. Just give your legs a bit of a kick, bit of a stretch. And then we're going to go into the opposite side. So again, open out. Open your chest, shoulders down your back, make sure you're in a good position. Breath in, foot out to the side by a quarter turn. Bring this one in again by about 5 minutes like so. We're going to breathe in and up, and then we're going to open out. We're just going to pull those shoulders apart. Imagine someone's got one hand in either hand and they're stretching, opening you out. Breath in. As we exhale, we're just going to tip. Extend that way before we tip. Extend. And then we're going to just allow ourselves to go over into the triangle shape. Again, hand on the shin, hand on the ankle, whatever works for you. And just opening up and looking up to the heavens. I think this is tripping off. Lovely deep breaths in there. And again, try not to lock out that front knee. I can feel my knee is locking slightly, so I'm just going to drop back into that. Okay, and then deep breath in. If you want to just bend that knee, press into that foot and just bring yourself out nice and gently. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Give your feet a little wiggle and a little shake out. Okay. I can see my moves coming up. I haven't quite made it up yet, but we're going to do it in a moment. We're going to see what comes. Okay, so we're going to do some warrior now. We love a bit of warrior team, don't we? So again, feet, you can have your feet slightly wider. If you want to, just bounce down a little bit into your knees. Just drop down a little bit into your knees. Breath in again. Drop the shoulders down the back. Feet are slightly wider. Again, foot out. And bring this one in slightly. Now, if we're in warrior two, we're facing with our hips and our headlights facing forwards. We're going to start off in warrior one. So we're going to deep breath in. And we're actually going to turn our body and turn our hips so that they are facing forwards. Okay, so you may want to just spin that back foot in slightly, and then we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to raise the arms up to the sky. As we do so, imagine you're holding a beautiful ball, and then you're just going to drop down into that front knee. That is your position. So reaching up, nice and solid on the floor, reaching, stretching up to the heavens, holding that ball between your hands. Wow, what gifts we are getting at the moment. What gifts, what lessons, what teachings we are being gifted. Just receive all of that from the heavens. Wonderful. Just make sure your front knee doesn't go over too far. If your front knee is over and your shin isn't straight, you're putting too much pressure on your knee. One more breath in, press into that leg. Press, 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 press. Turn, drop your hands to the sides and just heel toe your feet into the center. Okay, just have a little stretch out of your legs and your knees. Just make sure you're nice and loose there and not cramping up. And then we're going to go back into that position again. So breath in, roll the shoulders, open up that chest, breath in again, turn the foot, prepare, get that one foot out to the side. The other foot comes in by about 5 minutes to start with. That's our warrior two. Obviously, we're going into warrior one. So we're going to take a breath in. We're just going to turn, bring that foot in slightly more. Breath in, arms up to the sky. Imagine you're holding that ball. If you want to walk your foot out a little bit, do so. Breath in and just drop down into that front knee. As you extend and stretching up to the heavens. Just some lovely long deep breaths in that position. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. A couple more there. If at any time, guys, you feel you want to come out, then just, come out at any stage. Remember what the rules are. That's the only rule. You listen to your body. That's the only rule of this class. You don't ever listen to me and override what your body needs to do. Breath in, press into that front leg. As you come out, we're just going to drop back down. Just heel toe your feet together, have a little shake out. And just to remind you guys, any stretches, any moves we do them on the out breath. We breathe in and then we release into the stretches. Okay, so we're never forcing or pushing anything at all. We're just releasing into the stretches. Now, with all of these, we are building a firm base. We are building a lovely bit of strength in our legs here. So breath in, shoulders back. We're going to do warrior two now. So dropping yourself down. foot out to the side, breath in. This foot comes in 5 minutes. Now this time we're going to stay facing the front. So we're in a similar position, feet nice and wide. This foot's out, this one's in by 5. We're going to take a deep breath in. Arms up. As we lower the arms down and they get pulled out, we're also going to drop down into that front knee. Now the position here is, again, see if you can keep everything facing to the front. You do want to just check down, just peek down at that knee. That, if it's your left knee, just make sure your knee is pretty much over the central toe. Look up at your fingers ahead of you as well. That centre finger, the centre toe and your knee should pretty much all be in line. Make sure your backhand hasn't dropped down here, your backhand is up. Breath in. Breathe out and just drop down again into that knee. If you need to wiggle your foot forward a little bit, do so. Lift your head, drop your shoulders. Look with clarity and intention over that centre finger. You are in worry, you are in a strong pose here. Where do you want to send that intention? Where are you headed? What are your goals? Send them right here, right now, through that first finger, that middle finger. Send your intention clear and strong. Wonderful. And then breath in. Press into that front knee. Bring yourself round. Heel toe the feet together. Just give them a little tickle out. And we're going to go on to side 2. Okay, wonderful. So again, repeat, but on the opposite side. So breath in. We're going to turn this foot out to the side. Breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to bring this one in by 5. Breath in. Stretching up again. Dropping our arms down. We're opening our hips. We're opening our chest. We're opening. This is an opening pose. As we're breathing out, we're just going to drop down into that front knee. Just check your shape. Check down. Check down. So my knee had come in a little bit. So I'm just checking. It's over that centre toe. Back foot in. Okay. Keeping your chest and your hips facing front. Turn your head. Breathe in. Just drop down over that front knee. Look with direction or clarity over that centre finger. Look at the direction. Come into the calm. Whatever is going on around you, release it and focus on where you are going. Send clear intention through that finger. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Check you're all in alignment. Breath in. Press into that front knee. And just pull yourself up. Heel toe your feet together. Give yourself a little kick of your legs and a shake of your shins. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. So just for a little bit of fun tonight, I've got a new move for you that I am making up as we go along. It is called the Borice Anker move. So we're breathing up and we're just going to lower ourselves down into this very open stance. Oh, I've just done 10,000 steps. Now, the beauty of this move is in life when you have to pivot many, many times, what it does, it helps and supports you. It allows you to pivot very, very easily. So I have created this move and it's called it's not the Borice Anker Pivot, it's called the Borice Anker Pivot move, So breath in, drop your shoulders Just lower yourself down like this. And then we're just going to drop ourselves onto one side. And then very easily, we're going to take a deep breath in. And we're very easily just going to pivot around and face this direction. And then we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to take ourselves back onto our back foot. Lift the front foot here. A couple of breaths there. We're going to turn. Face the front. We're looking up because we can see from this move, we can see in every single direction. We know exactly what's coming at us from every angle and we are ready. So breath in. Let's walk, let's just pivot very easily round to the opposite side. Just drop ourselves forwards. Drop yourself forwards there. And then breath in. And just drop back very easily and simply into your back foot there. Wonderful. You can lift that front foot there. See how easy that was to pivot. And you can practice that as many times as you like. In fact, over the next few weeks, we're probably going to be practicing it even more. So the more that you can find yourself easing into that position, probably the more comfortable you will be. So drop your shoulders down, just let them round. Breath in. Again, looking up. Because from this move, from this position, you can see in every direction. In fact, if you take a deep breath in and peek behind you, you can see exactly what's coming at you from all directions. You can even bend your legs, rest here. You can look up, you can see what's coming from the right. You can see what's coming from the left. Amazing. Open up your hands. Open your hands. Just open your hands to acceptance. Okay, so deep breath in. Hands to the ground. Stretch out your legs while we're here. Drop your head down. Remember bringing your head below your chest. It's lovely for letting go, for releasing and de-stressing. Just let the back of those legs just stretch, 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 stretch out. You can have both hands on the floor. I'm just holding my head mic on with my other hand. Okay, wonderful. Deep breath in. Bend the knees, press into the feet, unroll, 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 and bring yourself up to standing. Heel toe your feet together. Okay, we have one more standing pose this evening. I'd like us just to work with a little bit of balance as well tonight, just to finish us off in our standing poses. So again, breath in, just drop your shoulders down your back. Get yourself into a nice, stable position here. We're going to breathe in and we're just going to exhale and lift one leg. Now, if you're not feeling that you can lift your leg off the floor without falling over, that is absolutely fine. Pop your hands out, that might give you a little bit more balance. If you want to, you can just lift your heel off the floor. You don't have to lift the whole of your foot up. You can just lift a small, small, small amount. You don't have to lift all the way up. So if you can just continue with that for a moment. Wonderful. And then breath out. Every time you breathe out, just engage, engage, engage that belly. Wonderful. We'll do one more this side. Breathe out, engage, engage, Breath in. Okay, drop your hands down by your sides. Choose your leg, whichever leg you're going to stand on. We're going to very gently lift the other leg and we're going to place it either on the inside of the shin. You may choose to place it here. You may choose to place it a little bit further up. The standing foot, you want to make sure that you are really grounding all parts, 4 points of your foot into the floor. If you have very slippy trousers on, as I do, sometimes I lick the sole of my foot and it just gives me a little bit more grip. Woo! Balance, focus on a spot somewhere. Engage that knee, pull that knee up. Breath in and take yourself into that balance, wherever that balance is for you this evening. Open up. Keep yourself, again if you can, keep yourself flat against the wall. Imagine there's a wall behind you, you're flat, extend your hands out. If you choose to then, deep breath in, bring your hands together. I like to call this the church steeple, and take them up to the ceiling. Keep your shoulders down, bring those down from your ears, and just stretch up, wherever suits you. And just balance, 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 balance. We're inviting balance into our lives. Deep breath in and just drop your arms down by your sides. Okay, wonderful. Give your legs a little shake out and we're going to have a little go on the other side. Again, remember guys, bring anything to the mat. There is never any judgment, okay? So foot, open your toe pads out a little tiny bit, helps to give you a little bit more balance. Make sure you've got a nice solid ground there before you lift up. Okay, breath in, engage, lift the foot, decide where you're going to park that on the opposite leg, find your balance. If you want to just balance with your hands by your sides, absolutely fine. If you want to grab hold of something and try and find your balance, that equally is fine as well. Just whatever works for you. Breath in. And arms out. Balance, balance, balance. Breath in. If you want to, church steeple, breath in. Stretching up to the heavens, down to the earth. You are the conduit that runs between the two as you balance. Breathing in, drop your arms down, drop your foot down. Give your feet a little kick out. Give your legs a little wander around. And then we're going to come down to the floor. Okay, so if you would like to, you may stand with your feet hip width apart. Then take one foot, cross it over the other. Take your hands down to the floor and gently lower yourself down into a cross-legged position. Okay, let me just move my computer in slightly so I'm not quite as far away from you guys. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, if you have a tie or a strap, that would be handy. You don't have to have one. And if you have got one of those, that's quite useful for the next session. Okay, so let's bring ourselves down to a nice seated position. Oh, there's the dog next door. Hi, Millie. Breath in, just drop your shoulders down your back. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So we're just going to invite in a little bit of a twist here, which is quite a nice thing to do. So breathing in, taking this hand to the opposite knee, your other hand just gently rests behind you on the mat. You're breathing in. As you're breathing, you're elongating up. As you're breathing out, you're just inviting your body to gently, gently twist as you exhale. Again, it's an invitation to your body. You're not pulling. There's no pull. There's no push. You're just inviting in that twist. So every time you breathe in, you're extending. As you breathe out, you're just turning, 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 turning. Wonderful, wonderful. Breath in. And back to centre. Lovely. Okay, we're going to do exactly the same, the opposite side. Breath in. Hand behind. Second breath in. Elongate. Bring your hand to the side. Breathing in, extending up. And then we're breathing out and we're just turning, 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 turning. Gently, 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 seeing what your body wants to do. Just turn over to that other shoulder. As we're doing this, imagine your center, your torso is just unwinding and unwrapping. It's almost like you're just wringing it, actually. Sorry, that thing put me off when it fell on the floor. You're wringing your center out slightly. So just take one more gentle deep breath there. Go round a little bit more if you're feeling that. That's worked its way up. And then deep breath in and bring yourself around to the front. Okay, so we're going to do one little forward extension and then we're going to do some lovely leg stretches. So breath in, just take your legs out to the side, lift any excess out from the back. As you just bring yourself up nice and tall and straight. Wonderful. And then we're just going to take a deep breath in there. We're going to lift up. And then the heart is just going to gently come to the front. So we're just gently going to bring our heart forwards. Make sure your legs are nice and comfortable. Yogi's choice here. I like to have my feet up and active, have my legs working. If that doesn't work for you, you can just relax yourself down. It's entirely up to you, whichever works for you. Breath in. Just take your chest slightly, slightly lower, slightly further forwards. Again, you can see we're not dropping down. We did sort of like a curl last week. We did like a dragonfly, but this one we're just taking our chest forward. We're stretching a different part here. You should feel a lovely stretch under here, around the back. Breath in. And again, every time you breathe out, you're just releasing into that. There's no pressure. No pressure. Just gently releasing, releasing, releasing. In again and down we go. Just taking that further and further down. You can hold onto your feet if you want to. If you want to have your hands in front of you, pop your palms on the floor. Breathe in, and if you just want to sink down, just see how far is comfortable. Listen to your body. Do what your body wants to do. This is your moment. Just relax into that position. Always take it to the edge of the stretch, never any further, never any strain or stress. Just gently ease to the edge. Gently easing to the edge. Releasing, releasing, releasing with every breath out. Releasing, releasing, releasing. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Then when you feel your body is sated in that position, take a lovely deep breath in and just gently walk your hands back up towards your body. Just very gently give the legs a little knock on the floor. Just knock, knock, knock your legs on the floor and just start to gently bring your legs into the centre. Just a gentle release, gentle, gentle knock. Just release. If you want to swing them from side to side, give them a little shake. Give your feet a little shake, whatever works for you. What else does your body need to do, guys? What does your body need before we take it and lay it on the floor? Listen to your body. What else does it need to do? If it's done, grab your strap and I will meet you at the opposite end of the mat. So take yourself down to the opposite end of the mat. We're going to grab our strap. We're just going to place that over our feet and just very gently lift your feet up. Hold onto your strap there. You can pull your back up nice and straight, and we're just going to have nice active feet and just take some lovely deep breaths there. You can almost like relax your fingers, relax your hands, and just let your almost like let your shoulders open in the opposite direction. Just in a lovely sort of balance there. Wonderful. Breath in. And then just release that down to the floor. Give your feet a little wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then we're going to take a deep breath in. Bring your knees up to a bent position. And what I'm going to invite you to do now, hold on to the fronts of your knees or hold on underneath. We're going to breathe in. I'm just going to invite you to drop down into almost like a C curl. So you're curling your back. So it's almost like this, like a C shape. So your spine isn't straight, it's curved like that. So we're pulling in, we're pulling our pelvis up and we're taking it into a C curve. Next breath in, I'm going to invite you to very slowly just roll yourself down onto the mat, almost as if you're releasing one vertebrae at a time, just down onto the mat. Let your shoulders just relax onto the mat. Let your chest open. Another deep breath in and just drop your feet out in front of you. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so we haven't done any leg stretches for a while. I thought it was time to give our legs a bit of TLC, a nice little bit of work, a nice bit of a stretch. Probably everyone's been doing lots of walking, I would imagine. So this is quite a lovely, lovely stretch for those legs. So breath in. As you exhale, just bring one of your knees up to the ceiling. Just pull that in towards your body. And remember here, really, really work with your breath. So there's no straining, no stretching. You're just allowing release as we do these moves. Okay. So we're going to grab our strap. We're just going to place it over the sole of that foot. And we're going to extend that foot up to the ceiling. So you can give that a little up and down. A little walk up and down. Just working that ankle. And then you can actually do some circular with that as well. So just circle that ankle round. Just really releasing that ankle joint. I've just got my tie very loosely over the sort of stirrup of the foot. Just releasing, and then you can go back in the opposite direction. Just rotating that foot, getting that synovial fluid, getting that joint lovely, beautifully lubricated. Your body's going to be so grateful for this. You're going to sleep like babies tonight. Sleep like little babies tonight. Okay, breath in. Take the strap almost over the ball of the foot. Breathe in and just gently exhale. And as you exhale, just gently allow the toes to, if they want to, just to come towards you, and let the heel just extend a little bit more up to the ceiling, if that feels comfortable for your body. Another breath in and just breathe into that. Just feel your shoulders releasing and dropping down. So there shouldn't be any strain. This should be quite a simple, comfortable pose for you to hold. If you feel like you're opening your knee too much, just give your knee a little bit of a bend if that's too much for you. Just really listen to your body. Whatever your body needs is correct. And let yourself hear your breath. Let yourself hear your breath out. Listen to your breath out. Really use this hour's yoga as an opportunity to just let go of whatever you do no longer need. Okay, so let's put both parts of the strap or the tie in one hand. We're going to take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, I'm just going to invite you just to allow that leg just to gently drop out to the side. So you're letting that leg just open out and drop to the side, just to wherever is comfortable. Ideally, your shoulders are both on the floor here and you're opening up. If that's not the case, then so be it. But if you can, keep both of your shoulders on the floor. Wonderful. Again, it's a nice opening for your chest. Just take that as far as it's comfortable to go. Deep breath in, and then just engage your tummy and pull your leg, guide your leg back up to the ceiling. Okay, swap hands. Let the strap, take the strap into the other hand. Deep breath in, arm out to a right angle, and just let your leg just drift partway over. Now it's not going to go nearly as far this way. Keep your shoulders on the floor, keep your hips on the floor ideally, and just feel that stretch. You'll feel that stretch in a slightly different part of your leg. Just lovely releasing extension. Deep breath in, and with every breath out, just see where that stretch goes. It's not going to stretch as far this side, and that is how your body is made. That is correct. Breath in. Come back up to center. Just going to release that leg and just take that out along the floor next to the other leg. Now just notice, again without judgment, just notice the difference between those two legs. Do they feel different? Just note that. Okay, so deep breath in. On the exhale, we're just going to bring both of our knees up again. We're going to hook the other foot just loosely with the tie or strap, and we're just going to give that again a lovely point and flex. So just lovely pointing and flexing of the foot there. Wonderful. Great stuff. Then we're just going to rotate there. rotate that ankle, take it round one way, get that synovial fluid flowing, flowing, flowing. And then back in the opposite direction. I'm hoping my mic is still working. I think it is. Back in the opposite direction. Round and round and round and round. Okay, when you're ready, deep breath in. Put both parts of that strap into the outside hand. Take your arm out to a T. Breathe in. And just release, 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 release that leg out to the side. Just see how far that's going to go. Just opening out gently. On the release, on the breath out. Let that open, 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 open. Open, 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 open. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Couple more breaths there. Just really relaxing and opening. Deep breath in, engage, and reverse the flow. Bring that leg up, 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 up. Take the tie to the opposite hand. Take the opposite arm out at T. Deep breath in. And just release that leg to the opposite side. Just let that gently, gently, gently. Just cross over. And again, see how that stretch feels. Just release into that stretch. Releasing, releasing, releasing. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. One more lovely long deep breath there. And releasing. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, deep breath in. Engage and bring yourself back up. Take your foot out of the strap. Pop that on the floor. Take both of your legs out below you. Take your arms up above you into the most wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stretch. Deep breath in, extending your arms, extending your feet. Just really, really stretch out. Give yourself a lovely, lovely long pencil stretch. Wonderful. And then breathing in and just relax yourself down. Now, if you have a blanket or a towel or anything to put over you, grab that now. If you want to put a little cushion under your head, just make sure you're in a lovely, relaxed position. And we will go, I will take you into a nice little meditation just to finish off the evening. I hope you enjoyed your new yoga moves this evening. They will become very valuable over the next few weeks. Okay, let's just start that recording.